Hey Braid, hey Blaze, hey Bella, hey everybody on the panel. I think that Rizi was doing content creation. I think she was just taking parody, making light of things she's seen on the internet, and doing content. I don't see anything wrong in just...
You get brownie points for Braid, baby. That's not how you get brownie points for me. Y'all know that. That's not my language, honey. That's not that. Y'all know my language, baby.
Right. I think it's just, parody, content, comedy, if you will. It's comedy.
It's content. And a lot of people say she was talented, but shit, I don't know the reason behind it. She's down in the comments says she did it on her own.
A viewer who's watching everything that's going down and decided, hey, I'll make a joke about it. This is fun.
So where do we go from here? I mean, first time we see a hung jury, so are we going to dismiss this case? Do we feel like this case should just be dismissed at this point and let Rizi and Netra handle it from here?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't know what the next case is, y'all. So y'all talking about next case. Listen, I don't never know what's on the docket.
Okay, so I see that discussion got cut shortly. I guess y'all just gonna have to be patient for a little bit because I had more to say about it. But if y'all are unable to engage with that situation, just give me a moment.
Okay.
We are, and there's plenty more to discuss about it. It's crazy because I was waiting. I mean, I guess me or Blaze was going to have to step up and say it, but I'll say it for everybody because they would have said it at anybody else's platform. Why are y'all telling Bella to move on with these cases? Ain't this Bella's platform? And we don't go to people's platform and tell them what to do. It's not move on from this case. It's talk about this case as long as Bella chooses to talk about it respectfully. So all of the people, it's not even all of the people. There's just a couple of people telling Bella what to do. And obviously Bella's busy. Y'all can't come to somebody's shit and tell them what to do just the same way y'all would tell anybody else. I thought somebody else was going to say it, but I guess I have to be the one to say it.
I think I have something else to say about Rizi jumping in and doing these videos and stuff. It's almost kind of like how Netra jumped in on Duffy and Glam's issues and then made it her own and then started attacking everybody and stopped letting anyone in FOE having a fight for themselves and started making it seem like if anyone says anything to FOE, they're saying something to her. So I just think that people are... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, could you be specific on what you mean where she jumped on Glam and Duffy issue?
Originally, everything was about Glam and Duffy. Their issue, HB's issue was with Glam and Duffy. Braid's issue was with Glam and Duffy. Out of nowhere, here's Netra dragging and dogging everybody else.
Correct. Well, that is
Just
true.
like I had no issues with her, and her chat would tell her every day, and her panel would tell her every day, Susu never said nothing bad about you. But yet and still, she talked about my case, talked about me, talked about my looks, and said, I don't care if she ain't never said nothing about me. I got a problem with her. So if Rizi want to pick up a laptop and make a video, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
It's true. What you just said is true.
So I will say I do remember Netra saying that specifically the issue between her and Braid started with not letting Braid come up on her panel.
Right. That wasn't true.
The morning show host.
Right. And I heard her say that too, but that wasn't true. And because it's crazy because I was back in her, if you've seen the text messages between us, after the diamond stuff died back down and I didn't go up there, we was good for a whole nother month until this recent stuff happened. When I said something about Glam and Duffy, that's what really sparked it up. When I said something about Glam and Duffy, I was pathetic, ain't shit, miserable, and never going nowhere in life. That's what Netra said. Because I told her that Glam and Duffy was a liability. That's how this recent stuff started in the past 4 weeks.
Rizi is also not truly complaining about much of anything. Am I right? She's not making it a big deal that Netra responded, right? She's just doing her.
Let me ask you this, Braid. I know the last time we spoke on my panel, you were pretty much over this situation. What sparked this situation back up then?
Still up. This is y'all doing court. Y'all sparking this shit back up. This was sparking back up, recapping the clips. I'm still not. Me and Netra just was up here mediumly having a conversation. We ain't call each other out our names or anything. Me and Netra is not cussing each other out.
So this is
Huh?
between Rizi and Netra. You don't have nothing to do with this.
No, that's why I'm not. I'm just saying my opinion. I ain't going off on Netra. She not going off on me. We medium. Me and Netra is medium. Now, Good Yellow did spark some shit back up yesterday, but I mean that's just neither here nor there.
I think that'll probably be another case for another day. I don't know what Bella's
Yeah.
going to do with that, but man.
Question for you.
Uh-oh.
On Sundays, is it like mandatory for people who are involved in the case to come up and have something to say?
Never mandatory to come up here at all.
Yeah, so we still have the discussion, right? Like
Yes.
without them being here, right?
Yes.
I thought so. So I don't know why a lot of people are in the comments saying Rizi can't speak for herself. We're discussing the topic, are we not?
Let's say earlier, Rizi is not mandatory for her to come up here. If she wants to come up, she can. She told that to Rizi specifically.
Well, let me be clear. I've never said that specific to anyone. That has always been the rule. That's just the rule. So if your name is on the docket, you are not required to come and speak to your case. However, we are going to listen to any evidence that we have. We will allow for character witnesses in the jury, in the audience, and if the panel is there for the jurors, they're going to be the ones to discuss the case. So it's not just to one person. It's always been a thing, a rule, a requirement.
Thank y'all. Bray, you got something to say?
I was down there. There's a couple of comments. Al keeps saying, "Was her video talent or tasteless?" Somebody said, "Once people are stop being discussed, they'll find something to make them, be discussed again." I agree with that as well. I'm just keeping track of the comments. The comments are flying in this motherfucker today. Shout out to the comment because it's in this bitch. Accountability Court gonna do it every time. It's real messy down here. Miss Blessing is now saying, "I hope peace, love, and joy find you all, because when it does, you won't have time for all of this." Well, has it found you yet? Because you've been in these comments this whole time, Miss Blessings. And the last comment that you put before that one was talking about you can't be here because you would come up and crash out on people. So are you going to crash out on people and curse them, or are you going to bless them? Can you pick one? I thank you so much, Miss Blessing.
Says she's about to eat neck bones and I don't know, corn and all kinds of stuff. What time is it over there?
Yo, y'all the words. At this point, like I said, this is between Rizi and Netra. At this point, Netra has said her piece. She's going to stand on what she said, and Rizi definitely going to stand on her videos. And I'm pretty sure she's going to make more at this point. So, again, where are we going from here? Now,
No worries, I got it real quick. So one of the things that was said was that the reason why this is happening with Rizi and Netra is because Rizi jumped in on the situation between Netra and Braid. So again, is there any jurors that want to come up and actually talk about the situation? Because I feel like things is being missed.
Bella, if possible, can I ask a question, please?
Real little touch. Now, why would you put your name as Dolores? Why did you do that?
That was my birth given name, but once I was adopted, Bray King, my name was changed to the name that I have now. So because my adoption was a closed case, I can still utilize that name. You got me?
Accountability Court, Miss LT. Blaze is in charge right now. Bella is handling business. So, Blaze, go ahead and direct it in, brother.
Can I ask my question, sir?
go ahead. We're listening.
Okay, and I must add, all your FYPs are very nice of you. You're a very handsome man. Too bad you're married. But
Bella's not here right now. I'm going to have to stop you right there. She would have stopped you, but just stop and just go
okay,
ahead without the compliments.
I got my question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So on last Sunday, I was found guilty for the same bullshit colorism. Okay. So how in the hell did we get to a hung jury for the same situation? I would like to know.
that's what that vote was about, right? That was about, was the video tasteless or not, right? Or
But it was still colorism.
I don't know if that
Different
video
question.
had anything to do with
Different.
colorism.
Yeah, the question, that was a different one. The question. I'm sorry, y'all.
But wasn't that? But that's kind of what
So, Lil
Nitra
Tush, to answer your question, because
implied.
I think something is missing here. I think you're mixing up platforms. I don't recall colorism being a conversation over here, but if it was, I would just have to look back on that.
That's what
And
they were talking about.
so, so
She
hold on
was
to answer. One
joking.
moment, please. Listen, I'm busy. One moment. So my patience is a little thin for some things right now. What I'm saying is that I asked the audience today, do y'all want to get into the discussion of colorism? They said no. Okay? So I said, we're not going to have a discussion, then we're not going to have it. And I also said, we're not going to be doing the picking and choosing. So I'm not sure if you missed it or not. But again, I don't recall that part of the conversation happening in your case. I'll gladly look over it. If you have a clip, not a problem. But yeah, that's not the gist of this conversation at all. Was there anything else that you wanted to add?
I will say that I was fixing, put my groceries up and things like that. So I may have missed that part, Bella, and I do apologize. But colorism was mentioned earlier, and I didn't hear your response. So I will dip out and apologize because I didn't hear you say your response of not focusing on that. But to be honest, this is what it's all about. Rishi did her videos of Netra and her mannerism and things of that sort, and her complexion and all of that. And Netra made a comment about Rishi complexion and said that she was lighter than Rishi, and she also said about her looking like a Sharpie and a few other things. So I'm trying to understand why was that not included
So it
in
was
this
actually, Bella,
video.
may I ask her a question? That
Hmm.
was, and Nitra actually came up here and doubled down. She said she's not going to argue with somebody who can slap her hand down and sign a piece of paper with her hand. She said a lot of things. She said she's not going to argue with somebody whose palm is the same color as the top of their hand. So I don't know if you missed all of that, but she came here and doubled down. I guess my question to you, Dolores, would be, what were the colorist things that you said yesterday? What was your remarks? Like, what did you say? They said you went off on scooter or something?
For me,
Said you were found guilty or whatever. Did you say anything colorist? What was your remarks?
I no, what I had called Scooter was out of anger because of the messages she left on my phone.
Okay, that
And
was my question. What did you call her?
I called her a black bee.
You called her a black bee?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Where were you found guilty at?
I calling her a black bee.
Like, I'm saying, what platform?
This one right here, Bella Leon.
Well, you said she was found. Oh, well, you must have been talking about last week. I was confused. You said yesterday I was found guilty, but
I said last Sunday.
okay, got it.
Mm.
Oh, they're saying that wasn't all. Did you say something else besides she was a black bitch? They
I
said she
said
said
I'm
it.
red. I said I'm red bone, and I am. That's not no lie.
So, all right.
Are
And I
you
understand.
are you gonna represent me or not? Because if I have to go to the docket, guess what? I'm prepared. I'm ready this time.
Okay, I will say this. Neither one of us are getting back in that docket or in that platform, okay? You won't
Okay.
be on the docket, and I won't be lawyering for you in that docket over there, okay?
Thank you so much.
The only court I'll be a part of is this one. You know we can't go back over there, girl. You got to let that go, okay?
Thank you for saying that. Say it again. Say it for all the in the back.
Say that shit loud for the hoes in the back. I was telling you that little touch of breaking will not be up on that docket, baby, and I won't be defending you. And I mean, we just not allowed over there, babe.
But okay, Blaine and Bella, I wanted to get clarity. I was found guilty for colorism out of saying something out of anger. And I felt, even though I know y'all gonna say little touch formerly Little Touch, now LT, you didn't dispute it when the case was given and the jury was decided on. But I did feel that I was done and treated unfairly because I only said it out of anger. I wasn't calling her like my complexion is better than hers, and I never implied that at all. But that's how it was portrayed and presented as a narrative. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
I'd like to ask, I would like to ask, how do you feel like you were treated unfairly at all?
Because that's
We
how my
don't come up with the
opinion.
decisions of
Not,
the people. But go
not,
ahead.
not. I'm not saying particularly you or Bella. I'm saying the jewelry that y'all had up here was very, very, very biased, and they automatically painted a narrative to say that I was having colorism. Why would I do that? My son is married to a lady from Honduras. I have other ethnicity in my bloodline. Why would I
I
have
was
any
wondering,
color?
LT, what else did you
Then
have in your bloodline?
I even explained also too how it happened in my household growing up with my
Yeah.
siblings.
Yes. What was okay? I don't even want to go back and ask. I feel like y'all should.
Have any other further questions? I do apologize that you do feel like you were mistreated and it wasn't fairly a panel for you, but people are entitled to their opinions about the situation of how we don't control that over here.
Yes, that is correct. I know that it
Have
looks
you
like
ever
you're looking
said
for
something
an
in
appellate
anger?
court, and this is
Have you ever
accountability
said
court.
something in anger,
Um,
Blaine?
but
Have
they don't
you
really do appeals over
called
here,
somebody?
Dolores.
Hmm?
There's no really appeals process over here, babe. They got it like whatever they said last week. I think it's stamped. They
I
don't have that
know,
appeals process over here.
I know, but listen to what I'm saying. Have y'all ever,
Kashi,
any
bitch,
of
with that
y'all,
diamond in your name down there,
ever
you fucking
called
stupid nigga.
somebody a
Bitch,
black
you was running
someone?
your mouth a lot yesterday about me. Ho, I'm gonna get you later.
Ray, let's protect the boxes, all right? You know how we ain't trying to lose the boxes.
I just said one sentence. It's
Got you.
over.
Hey, Alex, did you mean to come up? Did you want to?
Morning, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just over laughing at
Alexandria.
Trevante. Hello, Miss Dolores.
Alex,
Thank you,
welcome
Bella.
up.
Hey, well, thank you for the welcome. Much appreciated. Hey, Bella. Let me a little touch. I'm gonna be in and out. I think that it's odd that they keep telling you to get down and they tell you it's over with. And like Trevante said, you still keep trying to prove your point, and it does sound like appeal court at this point. If you went out your way to call somebody a black bitch and then followed up and said you was a red bone, you had every intent to be colorist. So now I'm trying to double back and say stuff like, well, I just didn't mean to, or all of those things are nice, but they still don't sit well because the bottom line is you can be apologetic about some shit, but the bottom line is that you still said it, right? So if I call somebody a dumbass bitch, I could be sorry 2 days later, but I still called him a dumbass bitch. The bottom line is that you being a lighter skinned person, the comment shouldn't have came from your mouth at all. Me being dark skinned, I shouldn't make comments either on people's skin tone, but it holds more weight because you're lighter skinned. So I just think that take your L, right? You made a mistake and just go with it, but trying to prove your point on and on and on, they don't want to hear that shit, and I think it's offensive to dark skinned people that you keep trying to plead your case. It's over with. So out of respect, let's just move forward.
Okay, Alexandria,
Okay.
you're cool, and I get what you're saying, but I
Mhm.
just felt like at that particular time, nobody was really hearing my point, and they just went with the narrative, and that's all I was
But you
saying.
created the narrative, right? When you make a comment and then you
No,
call some,
but
you
I
right,
wasn't
but you
saying
continued it, right? When you go on and
But
say
I
I'm red
wasn't
bone, you
right, but
continue
I
the
wasn't
narrative.
saying it in a colorism context at all. I just said it out of anger to black me. That's it.
Got you. I think the best thing to do, Miss Dolores, is to let the darkies or the dark skinned people, as they would call it, in this moment, just be upset. Let them have a Sunday back. and we just
Wait,
move
Alex,
forward.
wait. I think you just got in here, so I will say this. And this is my advice to Miss Dolores as well. Because earlier, again, the topic has been colorism, and Netra came up here and displayed unlimited displays of it and doubled down on it.
And I don't
So,
agree with
Miss
that
Dolores,
either.
I just want to say, Miss Dolores, I would think that maybe you shouldn't be apologizing. I think you should double down. Because the way Netra came up here and called her all type of black, blurple, dark Vaders, Sharpie skinned motherfuckers this morning, you should maybe double down on it because the people don't give a fuck about colorism. So I don't know why the fuck they trying to jump down your throat right now in these comments when Netra just came up here and doubled down and it was good to them, good to me, my lord.
Can I
Please,
ask a question? Good
we're
morning,
not gonna
everybody.
switch
Good
up that
morning,
motherfucker
man.
fast and act like she did something wrong, but Netra didn't. Please, my
Uh,
lord, come on,
Good morning,
somebody,
Your Majesty, and
please.
bailiffs in court, and judges, and all that. I got a question. What I'm trying to understand why my name would have come up as far as me being held accountable for colorism when I'm the least colorist nigga over here. I love dark skinned women. Everybody in my chat that come over here knows that I love dark skinned women. I speak highly of dark skinned women. Don't want nothing but a dark skinned women. No shade to the light skinned women. So I'm trying to understand why Bella would ask, or what does my chat hold me accountable for colorist comments when I don't say colorist comments? I don't say anything about dark skinned women or against dark skinned women. As a matter of fact, I
Hey,
love
handle
me a
that,
dark skinned woman.
handle
Kev,
that.
Kev, you speaking. Bella didn't ask that question. She was reading a comment that was from the comment section.
It doesn't matter. It's still that doesn't matter. Comment usually as content creators.
I don't know, Blaze. It's
Hold
not
up,
about
hold up.
she asked the question because she got a mouth.
Shut your ass up. I'm not
She
talking to
asked the
you.
question because she wanted to, and it's her shit.
No, no, you shut
That's
your ass.
why
I didn't
Bella
ask
said
you
it.
shit. I didn't ask you a
That's why
motherfucking thing.
Bella said
I
it.
didn't
Because
ask
Blaze,
you a
that's
motherfucking
why she
thing.
said it.
I didn't
Because it's
ask
Let's
her
you.
unit.
protect the
She
I
got a
didn't ask
boxes.
you
motherfucking mouth.
shit.
Let's protect the boxes.
Why she said it. What do you
Again,
mean?
she
Why did
didn't.
she say it? We wonder why Bella asked. You better ask somebody else. Oh.
And listen, Bray, it wasn't even that she had said that. What the comment was, why, when Noonie was talking, the comment was, why isn't she holding Kev accountable for what he does, which is everything. So that was the comment
Yeah, I
that
don't
Bella
remember it
read. It
being about a
wasn't just
colorist thing.
colorism, it was about his whole demeanor, his behavior. So that's what the comment was. So he's up here hollering and screaming about that. He disrespects every woman, shape, color, size. It doesn't matter because he hates women. We all know that. So that's what the question was for him to even say that. So I also was coming up here to respond to the comment that was said about Scooter. Scooter was called a darkie. She wasn't called a dark B. She was called a darkie. And as Alex when we were just talking about colorism, I can't
Lying.
I can't
You
say
always
that
lying.
somebody's a darkie
Drop her, Bella. She is
because I'm a
nothing but
light
a
skinned woman. I'm not
liar.
going to
Not
speak
how it
over
works,
you,
baby Dolores.
Liar.
You're
Dolores.
gonna have to catch
Finish,
this.
Liar.
All right,
Dolores.
hold up.
I
Has
Dolores,
know
you
what I
gotta
called
finish.
her.
anybody had the clip of this? Because again, I think this
Damn.
is a case
It
we
was
already
on
did
her
before.
live. It was
Because I
I
don't
Blaze
know
that
why
never
we.
did it
said no
today.
darky. I don't
Wait,
even talk like
excuse me,
that. I
everybody,
called her a
everybody,
black
every
bee.
hold
That's
on,
what I
hold
called
on, hold
her.
on,
Let me
Don't
know when I
lie on me,
hold on.
talk.
Miss Lovely. That's
I
all your
need
ass
everybody to go
do.
on
Is
mute.
come on platform and try to
Hold on.
dispute
This is a
something
case that's
and call me
already.
a liar.
Well,
Stop
you
it.
are. You
Hush,
are
the
No,
lying.
I'm
co-host is
not. You a fucking
talking.
liar.
Oh my
Hush,
You
God!
a liar.
Dolores. Hush, Blaze. Go
Bring it
ahead.
down, everybody. Bring it down. We do not want to lose the panel. Thank you very much.
So
So this is a case that's already been from last Sunday. So we're not really going backwards to this case. This case is already done and over with. So we're speaking on an entirely different topic at this point.
right. So I was speaking on just when we're talking about colorism. So I'm really speaking on that. For me to call for me being a light skinned woman, calling somebody a darkie, that to me, I can't get away with saying that. Now, them two going back and forth because they are, dark skinned women, it's not looked at it as hard as me saying somebody being dark. That's just the way of the world. That's just how it is. So I'm not going to go and call somebody darky because that I'm going to be told that I'm being colorist. So I don't do it. So that's the difference in when we're looking at it. And so when that person called that other person a darky and said I'm a red bone, that is somebody being colorist. That's all I'm saying. I can't do it. I can't if I'm doing.
I don't know what happened there.
And like that, God was saying, girl, don't come up here trying to clock Dolores, but you didn't clock Netra. That's what
I
it
was
gave
just
me.
about to say that
It's giving me
if
you
y'all
have a
gonna
problem. You
be,
couldn't come up here when Netra called Rizi that, but you came right up. Girl, please. And I'm so tired of you and Miss Bless is trying to always get up here and cape for these. Y'all get on my nerves with that. I look forward to you coming up here because I know Miss Lovely got something to motherfucking say. Girl,
I mean, really quick and just say all around, no matter what, I agree. Anybody making colorist statements is wrong. It don't matter who the fuck it is, fave or not, it's wrong. But Miss Dolores, I still love you. Just wanted to clear that up. And yeah,
Well,
y'all get back to it. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you,
this
Bella.
is
Hey
LT
what's
Blaze, hey
formerly.
coming up?
Pamela, can I say something real
Blaze,
What's up,
can
quick?
you check
Chico?
LT
your
formerly
can you
Little
check your
Huh?
Sisters
spam?
of the
You
yeah.
said what, Blaze?
And I said, here she go. Welcome to Accountability Court. We
Why
going
you
ahead
gotta
and
put up
address.
the air quotes? I know we still
I
working on
said
this,
peace,
but why you gotta
not
put?
air
Oh, I
quotes.
thought that was
Hell no.
air quotes. I was about to say. So I just wanted to say something very quickly because I know y'all are trying to get off this subject, and I very much see why. Little touch. If you could get a PR agent, you need one because coming up here and stating that your son is married to a woman from Honduras. I don't know if you ever heard of tokenizing, but tokenizing a woman from another country that is not black, and then using that after you made a comment about you being light skinned, it actually goes with you being colorist. Your son being married to somebody from Honduras has nothing to do with the fact that you're making colorist comments. I would just stand on business.
I
Let
said
it
that in
go.
response
If
to I have love for all ethnicity. If you would really
that's
listen
not
to
what I'm
what I
telling
was
you is
saying,
that's what I'm telling you is when
sweetheart.
you're talking about
Okay,
your
so
people.
you trying to
When you,
clock me about what?
no, I'm trying to
Okay,
help
I was
you. When you're
basically
talking
saying I
about your
love
people,
all
we don't give a fuck
ethnicity.
about the other
I mean, I'm
countries, baby.
all
You
a
talking
part
about
of
us.
all
When
ethnicity.
you're
Fuck
talking about
you. I
black
don't give
people
a
and we're
damn.
talking about you
I don't give
making
a
colorist
damn. I don't
comments,
give a damn
you
what you
just
have
either
to say.
apologize
I don't
and
give a damn
stand
what
on
you
it
have to
or
say.
move on, little touch. That's
You
all I'm
move
saying.
on.
Stand on
You
business
move
or
on.
move on.
You move on.
I'll move on when you stand on it. Can you stand on business?
You stand on
Okay,
business.
you can't stand
Leave
on it,
me
then
the
stop
fuck
fucking
alone. I know
saying
what I
it.
was
If
saying.
you can't stand on it,
I
stop
know
saying it.
what
I
I
love
was
y'all.
saying.
Bye. Y'all heard her
I
say she can't
know
stand on
what I
business.
was saying.
Dolores, I do hear a little bit of profanity. I'm going to jump in real quick. Somebody just asked me to get the likes up. If y'all don't mind, just tapping the screen. Welcome to the hottest show on Sunday mornings, Accountability Court. We have Bella and Blaze holding it down. Blaze is the co-host. Bella is the host. Make sure y'all are tapping the screen, following, sending the gifts, doing all of the things that you know you need to do to protect the live. Respectfully, unfortunately, every single Sunday, Bella's live loses the guest access. So we're just going to prevent that today if we can. Continue to tap the screen. It's 2.4 thousand people in here. All of y'all welcome in. Let's go ahead and help Bella's platform and tap the screen and get to 300,050,000 taps. Thank you.
So, again, I don't know. I feel like we going around in circles with this conversation. The picking and choosing is crazy. Like, where are we at with this? How many times are we going to have this conversation? We all know that colorism is wrong and how it affects our people. If people want to be colorists, they gonna have to stand
Okay,
on it.
so maybe my confusion, because I mean, unfortunately, I'm not understanding why that question keep being posed. We're not talking about colorism, but it keeps getting centered to that. That's not the talking point, and I don't understand why it keep going to. So what are we doing? We're not talking about colorism though. So I specifically brought up the example of people feeling like Rizi only jumped in on making the AI video because of her affiliation to Braid, but yet we keep bringing it back to colorism. So if you could just like, because that question keeps getting posed to them, you're bringing it back to that. That's not the discussion.
I said that this case was discussed last week. I thought we were trying to move on.
Okay, I think you're missing what I'm saying. We're not talking about colorism. We're not talking about little touch. That's not what happened. We're focusing.
Blaze's defense, it was Little Touch that came up, Bella. It was Little Touch. Blaze was just as confused as you. Y'all both are actually confused why the fuck it keeps being brought up. Little Touch came up here bringing back up her case from last week. That's how it got centered back. So that's on LT bringing it back up. I will say that. I will definitely say that. And I know you said people wasn't digging deep and breaking down stuff or whatever. So I was going to ask Little Touch a question that goes with this topic. But Little Touch, your remarks, did Scooter say something to you first? Were you responding with that? Because earlier they said they don't care if it's a response. So were you
Yes,
responding?
it was some text messages and
Oh, okay.
a phone call that she left, a very nasty phone call in defense. She claimed she was defending Glam and Duffy, but what they said to me on that boat on Scooter's Live was not acceptable. It was very disrespectful. So that's what pissed me off with Scooter.
Okay, but like respectfully, I mean, literally, Bella just said this 5 seconds ago. This case is about Rizi and Netra, and Rizi. If Rizi, what was Rizi's reason for putting herself into the beef between her and Netra and Greg, inserting herself? That's what the case is about. That's what I've been trying to say for like the last 20 minutes. Are we okay with that? Is this something that we just going to skate on by?
I'm gonna jump right back in that because the comment just said that too. Where the fuck did it go? These comments are speeding. Stop skipping over. She made that video for you. That's what's being clocked. Honey, that's not nothing to be clocked. Rizi didn't make no motherfucking video for me. She made it because she wanted to. I wouldn't have even told her to make a video. That's not, the AI video is not my form of warfare, ho. That's not how I play games, baby. So she didn't make a fuck thing for me if you want to clear that one up. The fuck? I would have told her to do something much more funnier than that. Or much more diabolical. I don't give a fuck about no joke-ass AI video. I'm sitting on the fucking live looking confused like y'all. Girl, please.
I know y'all gonna beat me up in the comments. Come with me, baby. They don't. The appeal. It sounds like it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna appeal the case. A lot of common cousins actually seem like they agree with your charge. Can you come down with me, please, so we can get to the next case? Because this courtroom is good to us, and we don't want to hear this no more. So come on, baby. Jerp. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Shit.
So, Bray, you saying that she didn't make this video on your behalf at all? She did it because
Like,
she
what?
wanted to.
Because she fucking wanted to. She showed
Because
us
you
on the
didn't even
live.
know
She
anything
was
about the
creating it
video.
on the live, and we like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't ask Rizi to make a video. I didn't know she had no fucking AI software. She had my motherfucking mouth moving on the damn video, too. The fuck? First of all, she made an AI video.
You breaking up, Bray. You breaking up. Service nervous. Service nervous. We won't wait till he gets some good service. He'll be back.
It was just where I was. My bad.
Go ahead.
It should be good. Is it good, Blaze? You just let me know.
You good. You good now. Yeah. Or
I was
maybe
just
not.
saying that Rizi even made a damn video of us getting married first before she made these damn videos. So what is that? Did she make a video of us getting married in defense of Netra for Netra to say that we're getting married? What the fuck? Girl, Rizi make AI videos because she motherfucking want to. And I guess she had the money to download the damn software. Didn't nobody tell her to make that damn video?
So basically, like I said, she pretty much just inserted herself because she wanted to. She had nothing to do
Say like it was
with
because of
anything.
me. That's my whole thing. Like don't say it was because of me. Child, I saw it when y'all saw it. And I just saw the new ones last fucking night.
So basically, I don't see Rizi even complaining about the response that Netra even gave her. So, like I said, at this point, they just going to have to work it out. I don't know where we're going from here. Rizi's going to probably keep still making videos if Netra's going to still keep responding to them, right? That's what I'm guessing.
Hey. You know that she did it because she's sweet on you. Somebody says she's doing it for your acceptance. Y'all,
Well,
I
we
was
won't
just
really get that answer. Only one that can
braiding
answer
her
that
hair.
is Rizi.
That's not
Rizi
going
can't
to
tell
get
y'all why.
acceptance.
I mean, Rizi is the only one that can tell y'all why she made those videos. Like, Rizi ain't answering. I don't think Bray can only tell you his perspective.
My good sis Celie just made a good point. When you make your videos, Blaze, were you doing it in defense of people or just because you wanted to?
Because I wanted to.
Thank you.
Hey, jaw dropper.
And Blaze, that was pretty much Rizzy's response though too. She was just making them
Another
because she
nosy person?
wanted to. And she's gonna keep making them as long as Netra and the Powerpuff Girls respond. She's gonna keep making them. Like in Tea Times Live, she wasn't really tripping on any colorism or anything at all. It was really funny to her. She feels like, okay, I got them responding to me, so I'm gonna make more videos. And she ended up making 2 more videos, which we saw last night and this morning. So
Rizzy is in the comments section saying exactly. So basically, Rizzy
Somebody
just
said I
wants to
can't wait for
be.
the next video. Shit, and a lot of people enjoyed them. Respectfully, it was like
So
just the same way a lot of people enjoyed Netra roasting Rizzy. Like it is what it is, y'all.
so basically, Rizzy just letting everybody know she's making these videos because she wants to troll Nietzsche.
She said
I
that
mean, that's what it is, bro, right? If
no,
she's
no, no,
making these
no. As
videos
long
just
as
for
the mother, every
reactions
time
and
Netra
everything else.
responds, she's gonna make another video. That's what was said.
Okay. She said exactly. That's all. I'm just saying, in my opinion, that's just basically what a troll does. They make videos to get reactions out of the people they're making them for. Why she's trolling each other? I have no idea. I don't think Rizzy would care if people made videos. People have made videos about Rizzy. They hosted whole lives about Rizzy. It's just like the same question that was asked to Netra. If she can dish it out, can she take it? And she said she could. So I'm pretty sure, Rizzy, if you want to answer this, can you dish out what you can take? I mean, take what you can dish out.
All
A lot
right.
of people thought they were funny. Bella is back. Go ahead, Bella.
And so we are going to move on to the next case. The boxes is available. So let's go on to the next one.
Beller, Beller, and Beller, fix that face, Beller, Beller.
Don't
fix,
talk about
Bella,
fix
wild
it.
ass
can I
nigga.
be a juror? I never been a juror before. Can I be a juror?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay. So apparently, there was some things that was said. Someone mentioned the Powerpuff Girls earlier. So apparently the Powerpuff Girls, and y'all will know them by name once y'all hear them talking. They had some things to say, and AJ had a response for it. So let's listen to what happened with that.